Well, back on my usual field today. Beautiful day. At least I don't have to wear a jumper today. The other day I was wearing a heavy woolen jumper. It was so cold, but today it's nice, well into the 20s, sun is shining, and we're going to have a look what we can find. Last time I found that Edward IV halfpenny, time before the King John cut half penny, and the time before that my gold half sovereign. So I've had a pretty good run. Along with that, found quite a few other artifacts, buckles, found the rose farthing, buckles and other artifacts. Doing really well at the moment, and so we're going to give it another try. As I said before, I've been on this field for now 23 months, almost 2 years, and I don't want to go anywhere else. Don't find everything every day, but the stuff that I'm finding on here is really old, and I'm really pleased with it. And I used to play in this field as a child. Was born not too far away, just over the way there, and used to play here as a child, and brings back some memories. So it's always good to be out on this field. But anyway, here today, let's see what we can find. Well, down here, about 6 inches, I can see what it is. It's a keyhole cover. That's what that is, and very nice one, but relatively modern, I would say. But we'll check that out, and we'll move on to the next. Okay, down here about I don't know, 4 inches, something like this. Picked this out. I thought initially it was going to be a musket ball, but it's not. It's lead, and it's domed, flat at the other end, and then of course flat all the way around. But so I'm not sure what that is, but it was used for something, and it's a piece of lead. Okay, on to the next. Okay, down here it would have been down about 5 inches. Now that's just looking at it, just an ordinary nail, but it's not a mass-produced nail. You can see that it's shaped. The hook, no idea about that. I suspect maybe it's just been bent over, but that nail hasn't come off a production line. It's been manufactured like at a blacksmith or something like that, but I think that's what that is. It's a very old nail, not a modern one. So on to the next anyway. Okay, down here about 6 inches, I can see it's a modern coin. Well, 20 pence. A little bit better off than I was when I started. Not a lot, but a little bit. Yes, okay. Here we have this tiny little domed button. It looks like a little Tudor dress button, and I think that's what it is. It's about 1600s. Wouldn't be much less than that. And so there we go, on to the next. Okay, down here about 4 or 5 inches, found this little tiny thimble. I mean, that couldn't even be a lady's, that must be a child's thimble. I mean, what on earth was a child doing out in the fields sewing? Even if it was cereal bags or corn bags or whatever, corn sacks, I just wonder, that is so tiny. Maybe, I don't know, I suppose 1800s, possibly 1700s. Pity it wasn't silver, but it's not. It's just ordinary copper alloy. It's not got a hole, it's not been broken by a needle or anything. That is obviously just dropped. Oh, hang on, look, there in the side there's a tiny little hole, and I'm wondering if that's when the thimble gave way, and that little child must have given out a great yell, oh, and the blood would have come out of her finger. How sad. Okay, down here, just about 4 inches. Pick this up. It looks like a heart shape, but actually I think it's shield shape. It is a mount of some sort on the back. You can see the fixing there at the bottom. It's a kind of a lead alloy. On the front of the shield, you can see the markings. And then there's a diagonal dotted line that goes through it from top right down to bottom left, and so that's a very nice find, and we'll research that, see what it is, and we'll come back to you. Well, that was down about 10 inches down there, and it didn't give an iron signal. It gave quite a good signal, but that is definitely an iron ring. And quite modern to a split ring for whatever, and that was down about 10 inches, so we press on to the next. Looks like the part of a very nice buckle, very nice indeed, nice little bit of marking there. Sadly the buckle is broke. You can see where the pin would have gone across there, which would have been attached the little bit to go through the holes of the belt, but that is a very nice buckle. Some very nice markings. Again, I don't know, 1500, 1700. That's what it would be. Most of the stuff, most of the artifacts I find on this field are 1700s. A few artifacts before that. A lot of my coins are Edward the First all the way through. A couple of King John, but most of the stuff is Tudor, 1700s, something like that, and or 1600s up to 1700, and that buckle that I've just shown you was one of those. There is a manor house just across the way here, which is a Tudor manor house. The original manor house for the village was way down the other side, and I don't have permission to go down there at the moment anyway, but we live in hope. Been turned down a couple of times, but you know, very nice people, and you never know the future. But it's gone a bit cloudy from when I started, and the wind has picked up, but we'll keep pressing on, and in case if it does rain, then we'll nip back to the car. But I'm working in between the crops. The crops are very scattered here. They haven't taken, you can see up that end, very good, then it gets thinner and thinner, and all the way around there's a huge band. But I am finding loads of stuff on this land, so I am very, very pleased. But this is the landscape that I'm working on, and it's a beautiful place to be. Not so much this afternoon, it's suddenly gone very cloudy. Started very warm in the 20s, gone down a little bit now, and a little bit windy, so but anyway, we press on, hopefully finding some more good stuff. Okay, another half decent signal here. We're going to give a live dig and see what we've got. Well, it's out of the hole, and we'll see where we go with this now. After all that, it was a tiny flake of copper. Okay, on to the next. Okay, down here, I don't know, about 4 inches, this tiny little stud. You can see where there was a fixing on the back. It's not a button, but a little stud, and there it was, down there, about 4 inches. Well, we have down here, completely on the surface, a complete dress hook. Tudor dress hook. Hook is still on it. Normally the hook kind of breaks off, but this one hasn't, and there is a nice little pattern. We'll clean that up a little bit and get a good photograph of that. But that is a Tudor Dress Hook. Found several on this field over the months, but as I said, this is only about the second or third complete one that I've ever found, and well, I don't know, 1500s, 1600s Tudor dress hook. That's what that is. Beautiful find, very grateful for that. On to the next. Very nice button. Shame it's broken, but it's a pattern button. The shank is broken and the front is snapped in half, but what a pattern on that. That was very, very nice indeed. It couldn't have been complete, but we keep looking. On to the next. Well, I'm not sure what this is going to be down here. I don't know, it's about 3-4 inches. Still in the clod. Just going to pull it out. I think it's a button, but it looks very thin. Oh, can't get out. Very thin for a button. No, it's not a button. Is it a token? I don't know. Don't know what it is, but it's got like a design on it. We'll check that out, but that's token kind of thinness, but there's no writing on it or anything like that, but it's the same both sides. And anyway, we'll check that out, and I'll put up, if I see anything, I'll put it up on the picture next to this clip. Okay, on to the next. Okay, gonna do a live dig here. Got a good signal. Not sure what it is on the numbers. We'll have a look and then we'll give it a dig. Well, it was 71 on the numbers. I'm not sure what this is. Just a blank bit of tin, I think. Copper. Nothing on it. The wind is blowing my camera away, so I don't know, part of a tin or something. Okay, on to the next. Still coming in here at 74, 76. Just gonna give it a live dig, see how we get on. Still in the hole here. Okay, not too far down. Okay. Okay, it's in this. Ah, I can see it. Okay. Okay. Oh, we've got one of our favourites. The bronze ring. Found many of these on here, and that will go to the collection. Don't think it's a brooch, no, it's a bronze ring. Okay, on to the next. Well, down here, I don't know, about 9 inches. Pulled out this. I haven't revealed it yet, so I haven't got a clue what it is. But we'll have a little look. Okay, what have we got? Oh, whatever it is, it's very nice. It's a buckle, I think. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look at that. Oh, and it's complete. Oh, well done, Ian. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh, well done, you. That is brilliant. Needs cleaning up a little bit, but that is a complete buckle. Again, I would say maybe 1500s, but that is amazing. I've found parts of these. I don't think anyway I have one complete, but that is a complete buckle. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, on to the next. Well, the farmer has just called me. He came in his truck up to the gate up there. I was all the way down here. I had my headphones on so I couldn't hear him, and I was facing the way, couldn't see him. Then suddenly I heard whistling. I thought, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. He walked all the way down to here, and he said, oh, by the way, he said, I've got another field over there. He said, just ploughed it. If you want to go up there and have a look, go up and have a look. So that's another permission, as far as I know, that's never ever been detected like this field here. The reason being, these fields are difficult to get to. They're not easily accessible, and on the way in on the small track, you have lots of signs saying private property. All the gates are locked, and I have the codes to all the locks, which is very, very kind of these guys. And so here we are. I've got another field. I'll go most probably now, oh, I don't know, maybe towards the weekend, Friday afternoon, maybe tomorrow, maybe this afternoon, I don't know. Temptation.